Welcome to the final episode of Soup Spoon and the Shrimp Forks for Season 2. It's a sad day, boys. I'm Jack Henry Geddes. I'm alongside my 4 first-name friends here, Joshua, David, Craig, and Anthony, James, Citron.
How's it going?
This show will make you smile, laugh, and maybe even cry. And boy, do we have a gorgeous show for you tonight. Holiday sweaters, of course. It includes simmering stories, 10-4, and a song. A Soup Spoon and the Shrimp Fork song.
An original song.
An original song.
Correct.
Live
song.
All right, but let's get straight into the
viewers.
simmering stories that have just been stewing in the pot all week long. All right, and this week was Christmas themed.
It's Christmas themed.
Okay, of course.
Of course.
Little Christmas.
Why wouldn't it be Christmas
Of course,
themed?
exactly. So last week, we saw some crazy games. The Dolphins beating the Eagles, the Redskins beating the Panthers. What? And my beloved/hated Browns losing to Little Ducky and the Steelers. I was very upset with that.
Big game.
I think we can safely assume that the Ravens, the Patriots, and the Chiefs take their division titles, right? But let's get into the wild card, all right? Buffalo's got that first spot pretty locked down.
Just about.
No one's battled them for that.
Everyone.
So out of the Colts,
doubting our Buffalo Bills here.
the Colts, Titans, Raiders, and Steelers, who is getting that final wild card spot?
All right.
Josh,
I'll start
you
it
go
off. So we got the Tennessee Titans. That's what I'm going to go with. They're 7-5, and they haven't lost in 6 games. I feel like as if they're only getting better because their chemistry has gotten better. Ryan Tannehill has really taken this team and being able to make this offense functional. Derrick Henry obviously doing an outstanding job. And then we have a new wide receiver, A.J. Brown, who has been able to step up into that role. The rookie who has been able to step into that role and really be able to get those deep balls. He runs a few slants. And then their defense is doing pretty good. Currently ranked 9 overall. So, I mean, they're looking.
Titans out of all the
Titans out of all, yeah, of course. I think they're going to be able to slip into this playoff spot pretty seamlessly.
It's a solid choice.
All right.
It's a solid choice for the Titans, but I'm actually going to have to disagree. I'm going to go with the Oakland Raiders. They're going to take the spot.
What is
yes,
wrong with you?
The Oakland Raiders at 6-6. I'm telling you, they have the best chance to make the playoffs. Josh Jacobs playing out of his mind. He's going to win Rookie of the Year. I'm telling you right now, he's going to win Rookie of the Year. Derek Carr playing better, and John Gruden is going to lead this team into the playoffs. They got the Jags, the Chargers, and the Broncos to end the season. Very easy schedule. They're going to take it.
They also have that really good wide receiver, Antonio Brown, right?
Oh,
No, you're wrong.
Well, imagine if they had our man.
All right.
It'd be terrible.
Boys, as an avid football watcher, I believe I am non-biased when examining these celebrations that these players have when they score touchdowns. And I have to give it up to the champion in my books, the Seattle Seahawks wide receivers.
It's pretty darn good.
It was
possibly
the best thing I've ever seen on television live. So we got a touchdown, of course, to Moore. But just watch this choreographed, beautiful number.
Look at that. That's so good.
That's
these
good.
4 grown men decided to choreograph before the game.
They really have to get into their spare time.
How many
here.
weeks do you think
they have to get into their spare time here and really just?
Everything.
That's
I think we have our next Dancing with the Stars victims.
Any
here.
one of those guys could be on.
Yeah,
Exactly.
any one of them.
All right, those moves are probably one of the best I've ever seen on a football field before, which is something weird to say. But regardless, it was pretty darn good.
It was
in
good.
my
Why not?
opinion.
Why not?
But earlier this year, Tyreek Hill had a different touchdown celebration, and was it better than this one?
Let's see.
Of course, Mahomes passes it to the right with Tyreek Hill.
Just Mahomes doing Mahomes things at this
Of course,
point.
it's just normal.
I think
But
this is
Tyreek be flipping. You see that? So this is the first dance, of course.
Tariq be flipping.
Yeah.
But then he goes the dance and
I feel like he does this on an everyday basis, though.
the
I
flip.
feel like that's easy for him.
That's
That's easy for him, though.
But I mean, it's just dancing. What do you think?
I've always wanted to be able to
Josh,
just pull
what-
out that backflip.
Is Tyreek better than the Seahawks?
I'm gonna have to go with the Seahawks on this one, just because it took not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 of them to get together on their spare time and get together. It was actually pretty good.
It was well choreographed.
Honestly, Tariq Hill probably just pulled that out of nowhere. But
I'm going to pull
still
one
obviously
out of my
pretty
bag of tricks. Neither of those was the best celebration this year. Indianapolis Colts offensive lineman keg stand was the best touchdown celebration
look
this
it
year.
up.
Interesting.
Look it up.
All right. Well, as we approach the holidays, it's time for, more important buying stuff for your relatives. All right. And ads will try to target you with, lovely images of friendship and family.
Tis the
But
season.
one ad
Tis the season
has gained
to
some
be targeted.
traction along our house and our football watchers. Yes, you've got it. It is the Apple ad.
The
all right.
Apple ad.
So I was watching football with my friend David Frost, and imagine your team is down and you see this. The audio was cut for copyright reasons, but I'll I'll put it in here.
Narrate it. So the grandma passed away, and then
Yep.
they made the album for the grandpa.
And the grandpa has a really sad look on his face.
Obviously, the grandpa
And-
is upset because
And then this
she's
is the
obviously
part that
passed
gets
away.
you. This is the part that gets you. And as a football watcher, I'm sitting there like, what am I watching? I'm looking.
This man was, his face was dripping with tears.
Oh, it's one of
He's
the
a sad
saddest.
They were,
shows.
who were you watching? playing?
David Frost was here.
Was it David who was?
Yeah,
face
he was
full of
crying as well.
tears?
He was crying as well. Anyway, regardless,
This man was a sad sap.
anyway, regardless, is it bad for these like really sad, ads to come in when you're watching football?
Spit it out, Jack.
No, this is not about football.
I think
This
it's
is-
time-
It's about the holiday
The
season.
ad
you
didn't
know?
have anything to do with Apple.
You're allowed to be emotional
that's a
during
step.
football season, Jack. You're allowed to get the
It's
tears
the holiday
out.
season.
It's a happy season. It's not a sad season.
But that's a
I don't
nice
want-
thing. It's sad, but that was a nice thing that the kids did.
Okay,
Yeah.
it was a nice thing the kids did, but
course.
it didn't want me to buy an iPad. I did not want to buy an iPad.
Maybe it's not you, but you never know.
All right, well, regardless, that's our show. That's our season. Nope, that's just kidding. Coming up, we got 10 for the top 10 best plays and the worst 4. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Soup's Food and the Shrimp Forks. This is the segment we like to call 10 for the top 10 plays of the sports week and the bottom 4. So let's run the top 10 plays of the week. I'm excited.
Let's get into it.
You like
Let's
it?
do it.
You like it?
Last time for the year.
Oh, yes. All right, starting off with number 10 is James Harden with the quick steal and goes in for the dunk. And yeah, he missed it, right? He missed it, right? No, he actually. All right, so this was a big controversy that happened, and this is a top 10 play for the Spurs. They got the refs to look away. The fact that that ball obviously went in the hoop. Houston
tough.
Rockets
That's
lost by
tough.
1.
Okay, and at number 9, we have Dolphins on the top 10 again for the second straight week, going up to Devontae Parker, who makes an incredible catch in the back of the end zone, and the Dolphins pulling another one out and another win for them this year.
I don't
Wow.
believe it. I don't believe it.
Turning
I
the season
do
around.
Not believe it. All right, going on to number 8. We got Lakers basketball. Anthony Davis with the bounce pass to Caruso.
Out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere, Caruso just dunks the ball. He's been playing really good for the Lakers, and that man can get up.
At number 7, we're going to have more
man
NFL
can
for you. We got 4th and 11, and Phillip Rivers is going to throw the ball deep. Crucial situation, and Mike Williams with the catch of the game, keeping the Chargers in it. Wow, what a play. On 4th and 11, getting into field goal range.
One-armed catch. All right, on to number 6. We got Drew Lock starting for the Broncos. Tosses it to a diving Colin Sutton in the end zone for 6. This is, I believe, Drew Lock's first touchdown. And that is one heck of a touchdown. That's your
Win of your first
That touchdown ball.
Have a day.
Take that
Sutton
for a
Have a day,
while.
really
kid. Have a day.
stepping up for this team right here.
Yeah.
Big day for the Broncos. At number 5, we have Monday Night Football, Seahawks, Vikings. This was a instant classic. Kyle Rudolph, whoo, what
Kyle
a
Rudolph's
catch.
been grabbing
What
those
a
out of
handed
here.
catch. All the
he's been
tight
doing-
ends.
He's doing that
What a
every
catch.
single
On to
week.
number 4, Ducky Hodges against my beautiful Browns. He takes it and he heaves it to Washington, who catches it between 2 wide
Flag on the play?
cornerbacks with a flag on the play. With a flag on the play. I was
Right.
very upset.
Obviously
There's no
declined.
way the Browns should have lost this game.
And at number 3, we got Houston
did.
Texans
Steelers.
on the goal line. Look at this little draw play. It's going to be a dive to Hopkins, who flips it
To
to Deshaun Watson. Makes the play.
He's being
Let's
a
see-
wide
Look at
receiver.
that. That was not a phenomenal toss, but a great grab by Watson.
love-
Puts it over the pylon, and that's a
Takes the
touchdown.
hit.
Houston taking down New England.
Look at the
Yeah,
in the game.
look at the exercise there.
Exactly.
That day
calisthenics.
should've-
Going on to
that day
number
should've-
2, we got Monday Night Football, of course, with terrible neon graphics. Russell Wilson looks back to pass. Oh,
Whoa.
it gets batted back to him, and he bats it back to the defense, and they get it in for a pick 6. So this is also, I would say, a not top 10 play for Russell Wilson. Like, he just bats it away.
Oh, it's tough.
He was trying to keep it away from the
tough.
defensive lineman
Obviously
from
didn't
catching
work, didn't work out.
It did
too
not
well.
work out. I mean, he got it was a pick
Because he
6.
pick
Bold
six.
strategy.
It's
did not
bold
pay
strategy.
off.
Give it
Did not
back
pay
to
off.
the defense.
And at number 1, we have another Dolphins top 10, one of the most unique formations you'll see this season. Snaps it. That's the punter who flicks it to the kicker for a
What?
touchdown. The Dolphins, maybe the best trick play of the season. Wow. This looks
Dolphins really getting creative this season.
That
really
looks like-
creative.
that
They
looks-
said,
not
they
only-
said it at this point in the season, like, we'll try anything.
Not only did they make it in there twice, they made the top play.
It's the
That's crazy.
classic. It's the classic punter
Dolphins.
to kicker connection for 6. You
Maybe
know,
that's the new
Matt
Philly
Heck
special.
and Jason Sanders. I mean,
Hey,
that was like the Colts. Remember that Colts play?
Yeah, that was-
It was
yeah.
terrible.
That
That
one
was what it was
Colts play.
That's what it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was
that's what
supposed to be a
exactly.
touchdown.
Yeah.
Okay,
Pat McAfee
okay.
was supposed to throw it to the kicker.
Alright, I
and
can
it
see
would've-
that.
And it would have happened.
and then
like
obviously,
that.
and then they
Maybe
would have made it to
they
top
would've been
10.
in the top 10.
They would have
Yeah.
been top 10.
Not-
But no,
and not known as
Dolphins
one
are
of the
top
worst
10.
Miami.
It was one of the worst football plays of all time.
You know what?
Yeah.
Let's just
And that's
stop
one of the
this.
best
Let's
this
just
season.
let's just stop this.
Let's talk about the bottom 4.
Let us talk about the bottom 4.
Let's see it.
Let's
Josh's
go.
brainchild
Bottom
here.
4. Here we go. So obviously we got LeBron. Had to slap himself up because my man's left him hanging there. Watch this again.
That's
like
brutal.
He had to slap
How are you
himself
gonna leave
up.
LeBron James
You can't. You
hanging?
cannot leave LeBron like that. All right. Obviously we've seen this one before, but I wanted to put it in here. Maple Leafs down by 5, 1-2. All right, look at this. Takes a selfie
Yep.
with his girl. Instantly goes back to the playing phase. Sometimes you just got to show your true emotions, but he had a smile. All right, here we go. So actually a solid touchdown, but the bench getting a little too rowdy, completely knocks over this bench right here. Great play, but you know, sometimes the bench gets a little too carried
Annihilated
away.
the bench.
Hey, just look at it again, 63.
Look at that thing bend.
Sometimes
What
you get a little
Gatorade
too
are they
rowdy with the boys.
drinking?
Yeah, you know, Gatorade. And for the first play, let's see this.
Oh, ew! Get
New
that
York
off
Knicks.
there!
New York Knicks.
Oh,
Worst
God.
play. New York Knicks. It's the
All
whole
the plays.
Not all the plays.
All
Whole
the plays.
season. New York Knicks. Sorry, had to put you there.
Jeez, you can't put that on TV.
I had to
was-
put him there.
It's profanity.
What
I'm
are
sorry.
our viewers had to watch that.
I'm sorry,
The
hey,
New York
but
Knicks?
sometimes you just gotta.
New York Knicks?
You are.
They are not good.
They're not good.
How do you
why
be
they're the
that
bottom
bad?
I want them to be good. They're not good.
No, you don't.
So obviously, I'm bringing it to light.
I think they're the laughing stock of the NBA right now.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Bottom players for the
Always.
last 15 years.
They thought they were going to get
Always.
Kyrie, Kevin Durant. Nope, nothing. Terrible.
They got
They're gone.
they got 17
They're gone.
small forwards.
All right, stay tuned. You're watching Soup Spoon and the Shrimp Forks. Welcome back to Soup Spoon and the Shrimp Forks. So for our final episode, we've had the crew give us superlatives. We've given them topics to vote on, and they answered. But we don't know what they answered. So we brought in our good friend of the show, David Garrett.
Let's throw
Frost.
it over to him. Hey, give it
Thank
up
you
for this
for
man.
appearing on the show
Give
again.
it up for this
He
man.
is going to
you.
tell us what the crew voted on. All right. So why don't you give us the first superlative?
Give us
Are you boys ready for this?
I'm
Yes.
ready. Let's hear it.
I'm
Let's hear it.
absolutely
First
No
one,
one's going
go.
to get their feelings hurt.
Yes.
All right, we're
probably
going.
gonna-
Ready?
What's the first superlative?
Most
can be-
likely to get 100 Tinder matches, but no date.
That's Josh Craig. I can vouch for that.
It's gonna be Jack.
I think it's
No,
gonna be
no,
Jack. I think
it's
the
100%
crew voted
100%
Jack.
has
to be
The crew
Jack.
voted Jack.
I'm a good guy.
And the winner, Jack Ennis.
Yes! Jack!
Jack, here you go, sir.
Yes!
Here you go, buddy.
Let's go.
There's your.
Oh, wow, look at
Oh,
that.
buddy. Oh, buddy. Oh.
The Tinder
All right,
matches
let's keep
are
going.
good.
So
All right.
What do we got next?
Right?
What do we got
You
next?
ready for this?
100.
Best dressed.
Ooh.
That's got to be me.
That's gotta be
I
me.
got to win
That's
every
No,
Anthony.
I think I'm gonna go
Look at
Jack.
Anthony,
again. I'm gonna
bro.
go Jack for a second one.
I might say Anthony's darker.
You know what?
Anthony's darker.
Jack and Anthony, it's a tie.
Tie.
Ooh. Wow.
Hands together.
What does this mean?
Both of you.
What?
Josh,
All right.
no feelings hurt, but.
I mean, we
All right,
do.
all right.
We is dapper.
What?
We is dapper. We is dapper. Josh.
That means literally no one voted for me for that.
Yeah.
That's
No,
true.
no, you got one vote.
David, what do
What?
we got next?
All right, number 3. We got best hair.
This is a tough
This
one.
is a tough one. I mean, I think it's gonna be you two.
Anthony's
obviously.
got more of a chill hairstyle.
My hair, I don't
you know?
really like do my hair like that much. Like you guys have that nice like wavy. I'm
I'm
gonna go Josh.
I'm gonna say
My hair's
Anthony.
been
go
off
Josh.
I'm gonna
this
say
entire
Anthony just
season, so I'm gonna go
because
Josh too. But
it's got to be Anthony.
I'm gonna go Josh.
It's got to be.
You know
Yeah,
what?
Anthony has some more. I like Anthony's hair.
By
All
a
right.
landslide,
By a landslide.
it's Joshua David Craig.
Yeah,
I'll
Josh.
take that. I'll
It's
take
gotta
that.
be.
I'll
It's
take
gotta
that.
be. He won it last year.
Lens cleaner.
Back to back.
It's a trophy.
I
all
won
have
it.
it home.
I won it with the buzz cut.
You
remember
did
that?
win
Yes,
with the buzz
with
cut.
the
yeah.
buzz cut. I mean, I don't know.
So now we're.
Maybe we should get a buzz cut again.
Yeah,
it's
just
getting
a-
a little,
just a little bit.
messy in the back.
It's
there,
a little.
but
It's a little messy, but you know.
Regardless,
Doesn't
it's
matter. He still
All
won.
right, all right. Next one. Most likely to get kicked out of a sporting event.
That's Josh Craig.
I'm gonna go Josh.
100%.
And you boys
If
are
the
right.
crew-
Nope.
If the crew did not vote Josh Craig, I would.
Disappointed.
I would be
Well,
very disappointed.
I mean,
but did they?
Crew proved you right. It is Josh.
Yes.
Josh
that's-
Craig
that's
with
the
the,
E.
That's
with
an
the
easy one.
Shrimpy.
With
That
my.
would've
his-
You know,
his
it is what
second
it is.
Shrimpy award.
All right, what do we got?
All right. Most
Oh, is it
likely
crazy, or-
to make the game-winning shot in a pickup basketball game.
Definitely not Jack. So.
I think it's me
It's-
because I was the
if
first
they
one
know
to hit the
anything,
half-court shot.
if they know anything about
I was the first
you-
one to hit the half-court shot. in the half
I'm gonna
quart
go-
pepper
I'm
challenge.
gonna be slightly disappointed if
Josh,
you guys go to Jack.
If
Yeah,
they
yeah.
saw the half
they
court
saw-
challenge
they saw the behind the back.
and they saw you miss
what-
every
boys,
shot.
Boys, it's a wild card for this one because it's Chris Sanudo.
Oh, come
Oh,
on.
come
on.
I gotta give it up.
All right.
I don't know about that.
I don't know what that picture.
Oh, look at that
Chris.
picture. Is he eating a potato chip?
It looks like a medal.
A medal?
That's a
No,
shrimpy right
That's a
there.
shrimpy. It's a.
He's
it's a
holding the
wafer?
shrimpy like he
No.
knew.
All right. Well,
Body
so
Christ.
David, one more. There's one more left. I'm ready for this one.
Most likely to say I love you on the first date.
Jack Henry Geddes. Jack Henry Geddes.
I mean,
Hands down. Let's hear it again.
Wait. You
Let's
didn't
hear
hear it?
the question again. Let's hear the question.
Most likely to say I love you on the first date.
So the most likely to say I love you on the first date?
That's gotta be Jack Henry Geddes.
this is the Jack Henry
Landslide.
Geddes Award.
But
This-
like
if you were gonna
I'm a
put
nice
label, if you were to give Jack
Yeah.
Henry Geddes like a paper
if
plate
you
award,
feel it, you
Saying I love
say
you.
it on the first date.
David, who do we got?
There's
It's Anthony.
Me? What? Oh,
It's
the
Anthony.
crew.
I'm actually surprised
The
by that.
crew.
One. I'm surprised by that.
Oh
one.
my God, I'm very surprised on this one. I did not think that.
would
Wow.
you ever say it on the first
No.
date? On a all right. let's
Jack
get real
would
here.
say it on a first
I
date.
I was
I think
justifying.
Jack, I think Jack has said it on a first
I
date.
justified the crew's opinion
he
of me
justified,
saying it
yeah.
on the first date.
What
And
was
honestly,
the tally? What was the tally on that
Oh,
one?
what was
I'm
that one?
confused.
That was a close race. Anthony, you won by 1.
Anthony
Jack
won by
second?
1.
Jack was second.
Okay,
Josh
okay.
got
It's
0
validated.
votes.
It's
I'm
validated.
okay with that.
Josh Craig 0 votes. He
Joe-
never
no,
says
the nice
never
guys.
I don't
says
say
I love you.
The nice guys, Jack.
I don't
The
feel
nice guys.
love.
With nice guys win. Nice guys win.
We
You're
win
the one who-
shrimpies.
You're the one who
Hey,
get
nice
kicked
guys
out
win
of
Thank you,
events.
thank you for this lens cleaner.
Thank you,
I
crew.
very
Thank you for
appreciate
voting.
it.
I'm still
Hey,
I'm
let's
still
just
in
promote
shock.
some lens cleaner real quick.
I
lens
mean,
cleaner.
I
Look at your
still
lens
want to
cleaner.
say that shrimpy right
Dude,
there
This is a
for the I love
surprising
you
one.
shrimpy was.
That I love you shrimpy, I think, was definitely
I-
surprising.
But can we talk about the Tinder one?
For a brief
I've-
second, I thought this was water, and I was so thirsty that I just almost indulged
All right,
myself.
drink it, Josh. It's lens cleaner.
It is not water.
All right, that's our next food item. All right, regardless,
Lens cleaner.
stay tuned. We got a song for you coming up.
Shrimpy original.
Song?
Shrimpy original, all right?
Oh.
So stay tuned. You're watching Soup, Spoon, and the Shrimp Forks. Soup Spoon and the Shrimp Forks. I'm Jack Geddes, and we have a Soup Spoon original song here for all of you watching at home. That's correct. An original song. We wrote this with you guys in mind, all right? So without further ado, I say we go right into it.
Without
Let's
further
do it.
ado,
We
let's
got
do
our
it.
backup singers, Anthony
Yes.
Citron and Joshua David Craig
Yes.
ready. Let's go.
How are you doing?
All right.
I'm the backup singer.
Backup singer, number 2.
Backup singer number 2.
Backup singer number 2.
There you go. Practicing? All right, here we go. Season 2 is almost over. We had laughs, we had tears. We almost threw up eating our fears. We saw Josh Craig swear on live TV. And Anthony Citron became one of our thieves.
That's right, Josh.
Jack Geddes threw up eating sardines. And Dan had to rush every day to get them on screen.
That's right.
But by the time turned 10:30, the channel you turned to was WTOP. 'Cause we are Soup, Spoon, and the Shrimp Forks. That's who we are. Soup, Spoon, and the Shrimp Forks. One more
great,
time. Soup, Spoon, and the Shrimp Forks.
That's who we are. That's right.
One more time, actually. Soup, Spoon, and the Shrimp Forks.
That's right.
It started out in 2018 on a cloudy day.
It was actually night.
We were eating dinner at Cooper's Dining Hall.
It was some terrible shrimp scampi.
We got a call from Dan Corlett. He
Shout out,
asked
Dan.
us if we wanted to do a show.
OP director.
We like we don't have an idea of what to do.
But what'd you do, Jack? What'd you do? What'd you do?
We looked down at our shrimp and at our stew.
It's on the table.
It was. And we said we got a name and we got our show.
Jack, what's the name of the show?
So we created a show for you. And this is what we call it.
What's it
This is what
called?
we call it.
It's a show to make you smile.
Make you smile.
A show to maybe even make you cry. It's a show that makes us eat a lot of gross food.
A lot of gross food.
A show about three best friends who roast one another. A show where we have a great
director and a crew.
and a great director.
Shout out, crew.
A show where people are confused as exactly what we do.
Including us.
So what's our show called?
What are we?
I actually don't
We
even know.
are Soup Spoon and the Shrimp Forks. That's who we are. Soup Spoon and the Shrimp Forks. We are Soup Spoon and the Shrimp Forks. Everybody, come on in. Soup Spoon and the Shrimp Forks. That's who we are. Soup Spoon and the Shrimp Forks. We are Soup Spoon and the Shrimp Forks. We are Soup Spoon and the Shrimp Forks.
I don't even know. I don't even know what we're doing anymore.
And the Shrimp Forks.
I don't know what's going on. Please help me. I don't know what's going on anymore.
Soup Spoon and the Shrimp Forks. All right, everyone, that was season 2. Thank you for joining us. Big hands for all the crew and everyone. You were watching Soup Spoon and the Shrimp Forks. I love you guys.